You won't believe who we lost this week. Some names you'll know, others you'll wish you had known sooner. Each of them left behind something powerful. Performances, art, songs, and stories that shaped our lives without us even realizing it. If you've ever watched a movie, laughed at a late-night show, or danced alone in your room with headphones on, this one's for you. Jack Betts. A name that might not ring a bell at first, but his face? You've seen it. From gritty spaghetti westerns to cult favorites like Office Space and Spider-Man, Betts carried his craft with elegance and raw fire. Trained under Lee Strasberg and born for the stage, he played everything from Shakespeare's Richard III to Dracula himself. He went to Italy in the 60s, took on a new name, Hunt Powers, and gave Eastwood a run for his money. He passed away at 96, leaving behind a career that quietly shaped entire genres. Gaylord Sartain, a true Southern original. You might remember him from Hee Haw, or maybe Fried Green Tomatoes. He was that warm, funny uncle type who could make you laugh without saying a word. Before Hollywood, he was just a camera guy from Tulsa who made people laugh on local TV. Then came the Buddy Holly story, Mississippi Burning, and Ernest Goes to Camp. He also painted, really well. Sartain passed at 81, remembered by friends as someone who never lost the joy of storytelling. He once said, "I was always a fan first." That says it all. Patrick Walden, the explosive guitarist who helped shape Babyshambles during their wildest, loudest years, is gone at just 46. His style was raw, unpredictable, and unforgettable. He helped co-write Down in Albion, a chaotic masterpiece that still hits hard today. Offstage, he played with artists across the UK scene, from underground punk groups to James Blunt. In a statement, the band called him loved and integral. For anyone who ever thrashed through their headphones on a night drive, Patrick's riffs live on. Valentina Telezina passed at 89, an actress with a voice so powerful, she dubbed over another actress's lines in The Irony of Fate, a Russian New Year's classic, just to preserve its authenticity. She spent 6 decades commanding the stage and screen. Awards, honors, controversy, she had all of it. Politically divisive, but artistically undeniable, she became a household name in Russia. Sometimes art lives in contradiction, and she wore that truth with pride. Dave Scott, the genius behind the moves in Step Up 2, So You Think You Can Dance, and Stomp the Yard, passed away at just 52. He didn't just choreograph, he brought dance to life. His style was emotional, precise, cinematic. Whether on TV or in classrooms, he mentored young dancers to feel every beat. His death was unexpected, and the dance world is mourning hard. But his influence? It'll be moving through every dancer who dares to step outside the box. Lou Christie, the falsetto powerhouse behind Lightning Strikes. His voice soared, emotional and electrifying. One moment you're in 1966 hearing him hit that high note, and the next, you're belting it yourself in your car. He had hits before and after. The Gypsy Cried, Two Faces Have I, and a flair for the dramatic that pop music rarely sees today. Lou kept performing into his 80s, proving that true voices never fade. Mark Peplow, the Oscar-winning screenwriter who helped bring The Last Emperor and The Passenger to life. Born in Nairobi, Oxford educated, he had a quiet brilliance that turned complex history into unforgettable cinema. He worked with Bertolucci, Antonioni, giants of European film. His writing didn't just entertain, it meant something. Peplow passed at 82, but his words remain etched into the DNA of serious film. And though it's been years, the story of Dennis Wilson, the Beach Boys drummer and the soul behind their wilder edge, was revisited this week as fans remembered his accidental drowning in Marina del Rey. Dennis wasn't just a drummer. He was heart, chaos, and sunshine all wrapped into one. He sang about the ocean, and in the end, he returned to it, buried at sea, just as he wished. He's gone, but you can still hear his voice in every wave that crashes in a Beach Boys track. Now, if you're still with me, if your heart's just a little heavier, but full, then this is your moment. Take a second to like this video. Maybe even share it with someone who's danced to Lou Christie, watched Spider-Man, or fell in love with a movie because of the way it moved. These names? They're not just headlines. They were people, creators, lovers, fighters, dreamers, who left this world better than they found it. So keep their stories going. Tell a friend. Rewatch a favorite. Learn a name you didn't know before. And if nothing else, remember this. Every life we lose leaves a piece behind for the rest of us to carry. Let's not waste it.